Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to Top Bet Plays. We're coming live to you from Gas Station Studios. I'm one of your hosts, Lucky Larry.
I'm Sportsbook B, the best that ever did it and got away with it.
And I'm the undefeated Dino Dollars.
Dino Dollars. What's up, man? How's everybody doing, man? We had a good weekend this weekend.
Good week, good day.
We finally got this shit back on track.
Man, we got it.
I'm fucking super happy about this. Everybody's on track. We pulling together. I lost another game. B pulled me up, got me right. You've been on fire, Dino.
9-0.
9-0
since last Friday.
9-0 Dino.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We're giving out winners over here. Ain't nothing fake. You gave out a couple on Twitter. Will you stop giving out fucking 30 games on Twitter?
I can't. I feel bad. I want people to see how good we are.
Yeah, but
so give them a free, but then they got to start paying.
But you're giving them 2 and 3, man. You like the broad comes in and like
giving extra.
Yeah, she didn't charge you the $1,500 for the kitty cat. You're like, here's another $1,500 tip. The fuck, man?
I'll just give one maybe one every couple days.
And if they ain't tapping into the Twitter, because Dino's giving crazy free plays away on the Twitter, Top Bet Plays. And if you ain't tapped in yet, he's gave away how many so far, Dino? It's been a couple.
About 4 or 5.
And, about 4.
And
winners.
And we have a record. We had a post that Larry put up, and over how many? 32,000 views?
$30,000.
Yeah, we put 30,000 views, man.
34,000
really
views. We did a repost. Listen.
All the way up.
I want to toot my horn a little bit because, so listen, I'm in the Hilton contest, and I went 5-0 this week. I'm super excited about that because I'm right there. I think there's like 350 people left in the contest, and I'm 51. I know after going 5-0, I got to climb that ladder. I'm hoping that tomorrow night these guys or whoever was ahead of me, took some losses, and I hadn't had a 5. I kept telling you I'm going to go 5-0. I need a 5-0, and I did it. So we got 3 more weeks left in the NFL?
Yeah.
3 more weeks. So I got to. This
Another
is it.
5-0.
Fuck yeah! If I get one more 5-0, then it's going to be a problem.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And if we can go 4-1 and then 3-2, I'm telling you, we got a chance to win this shit. I'm telling you,
we coming for you, Westgate.
Yeah, they was rude to me. I'm not gonna get into it. They was kind of rude to me. But listen, overall we did really good. You gave out the Saints today. That was a good play. Then you guys, let me tell you what you guys have really been kicking ass at. I'm really proud of y'all. Y'all really been kicking ass at the player prop bets. Y'all are crushing that shit. Y'all have won the player prop bets. The last week, I think you guys out of the 7. I was gonna say, out of the 7 days, you guys won 5 out of the 7 days.
82% in the player props.
Out of the 2-team prop bet. Yeah. Which will pay you some money.
Yeah, that's love right there. Y'all crushing it.
Well, people are getting their money's worth.
If people are just betting those, they're making a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely making a couple dollars.
Listen, we're back on track though. We had a little skit that was just shitty, shitty. Listen, by the way, I'm gonna say Mila's not here today. I mean, she's a little under the weather.
Yeah.
And so it's just us. But we're gonna hold the fort down for Mila and get going. But man, I'm proud of y'all, man. Y'all really kicking ass, man. We sticking together. We handling our business. We making everything right. When I'm down, you guys have been picking me up. And well, Dino, you've been on fire.
Thank you.
And I hope you stay on fire, and I hope that me and B can catch that a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Because he got the hot hand.
You got to research.
Listen. And that's the good thing is that, like, for us, when you know that if you and B is on fire and y'all shooting, I was telling y'all, shoot your shots, man. Let's go. I'm in the hole.
Double up.
So let's get into this. Let's get into what do we want to get into? What do you want to start off with?
We can go from the Bears game. We gave out the Bears. They beat up on the Lions, pretty tough at home, 28-13. Pretty solid game for Fields. The Bears defense held up like they always do. It's probably a little cold out there. So the Bears, that was it. That was an easy one right there. Chicago Bears.
I saw a stat. I was going to post this too. I saw a stat and it said that the Bears have a 4% chance to win the division. That's how I knew. I said, oh, they're done. They're telling them they got a 4%. And Lions been balling, so I couldn't understand that.
Yeah, the Lions have been balling.
They've been balling. They said for them to have a 4% chance to win the division, that told you that they're going to lose today. And that's always a division. Here we go, a division rivalry game again. Yep. So really good action on that. We also gave out the Saints, and in the Saints, you guys had the player prop, one of the player props in that.
Yep.
Who was that?
Alvin Kamara, anytime touchdown.
And he scored the first
First
possession.
drive of the game, right in there.
And then B, you gave out.
Lamar, Mr. I Got Wheels Jackson, over 49 yards rushing or
And
so.
he did, 70 or 90 yards, I think.
Yeah. Nah, we had. Listen, we thought that me and Dino thought that game was a good game. So you kind of did lose that game because you said, I like the Ravens. You said, I like the Ravens too.
Yeah, I said the hook to 7. Listen, we needed that run back in regulation. Then they would have kicked the field goal.
Yeah.
So that extra, that one.
Yeah, it's all good. Like, listen, you can't win them all. But listen, at the end of the day, we're collecting. That's what I care about. You know what
You're
I'm
not going to win every day.
Cash and tickets.
You're not going to
Take
cash
your
100.
names.
You're going to have a 100% day.
Right.
But listen, if you win, what are we, 5-2 today?
Yeah.
That's a
You know
money
what-
making day.
You know what's really crazy to me, and I saw this one day. You guys can look this up too. It was actually on the 60 Minutes for Billy Walters.
Yeah, that was a good.
And Billy Walters said, "Hey, I've lost a week, I've lost 2 weeks, I've lost a month. I may have lost 2 months, but I've never lost over a complete year.
That's it.
I'm a winner." So that's what I mean by like some of these guys think, oh, they're losing, they don't know how to pick winners or this and that, or when you go through like a rough patch. But
Right.
it happens to the fucking greatest of
Absolutely.
all.
To the
best. And you have to
That's the best sports better, I think, in the history of sports.
and you have to
100%.
stay down
And
to
if you
come
go-
up.
And on 60 Minutes, what did he say? A good year to him is 67%.
Yeah,
Right,
this-
and
That's a good
and
year
the
for-
best and the best handicappers are doing. They're only doing like so-called 57-58% return.
And you make money on that.
And recently we've been doing a lot higher than that.
I'll
so
take 50. If you gave me 56%, I'll fucking be.
Correct.
I'll be a rich man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it boils down to.
What we're
So-
telling you is nobody wins all the time. You take your wins with your losses, but long as you win more than you lose and you stack that, then your bankroll is in your pockets. You're it's a plus. Long as it's a plus,
That's it.
it's a good thing.
Right on. All right. So what we get into? What's the Monday night games we got for tonight? We got Monday night, right?
We got
Are
2
going into
games.
that?
We got
we got Monday night.
2 Monday night games. First time for the season.
Yeah.
Monday
Yep.
night
We got the Miami minus 14 Dolphins.
Yeah.
And
over
then you got
46.
Green Bay at 6.5 on the road, which that's that's going to be an interesting game. They've been playing really good.
So
Yeah, they have.
so who? Okay, hold on. Let me look and see just to make
We
sure.
got Titans, Dolphins, Packers, Giants. Those are 2 games. It's going to be 75 degrees in Miami when they play tonight.
You think does a 14 minus 14 game get a lot of action?
Yeah,
Oh,
if it's
does
the
it?
Dolphins,
That's true. That's
shit,
true.
because they've been covering by double digits.
Listen, Larry said something about this week how they drove that 49er game down to 12, and by game time it was 15.
Look, the Dolphins have won 3 in a row, right, Dino?
And they
won
covered.
4. They won 4 of the last 5, right? But in the last 3 of the last 4 they won was by double digits.
And they're home.
So this is what they do. They got the overall number 1 offense and the overall
Absolutely.
number 6 defense in the league. You got 1 and 6 right there. So I mean, come on, you're supposed to be able to do something with that. And they've been doing it. They've been putting it together like a motherfucker. So if you've been betting against the Dolphins, you might be getting your ass kicked right now.
You know what? That's maybe tomorrow night's a 2-team teaser. Might be a good teaser play for the two
It
games.
is. I mean, because the Titans, if you can stop Derrick Henry and sit on the quarterback on those short routes, it could be a blowout.
Correct.
But if Derrick Henry does get loose, then he could extend the game. He's rushing, the clock is running, and it could look a little different.
Yeah, this is so this Green Bay Giants game. Both of them start at 5:15 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Listen, Miami opened at let me see here. Miami opened up at 11.5, 5 dimes, 13 is Circa, Stations 13.5, Sport 12.5, Grande 13. So it's right there, right? 13.5. Now it's at the 14. I can't bet against Miami anymore.
Cool.
Every time I fucking say,
I won't bet against them.
I'm not going to bet them. That's too big of a number, and they go out and get the number,
Yeah,
and they're not
they do.
stopping. It's like I think when you find those coaches that are player coaches, he's probably looking at these guys going, "Hey, how much you need today? How many receptions you need?"
Listen, that's in their contract.
5-0, 5-0
Those
at home.
incentives are in their contract.
5-0 at home, and you can't bet against greatness. And right now they're playing great, even though they're 9-3, 5-0 at home. If they just keep going up, number 1 offense, number 6 defense.
Now, remember I told you guys this, okay? I'm going to say this out loud. I've been thinking I'm going to say it out. Green Bay looks like easy money, right? 6, they've been playing great. They beat the Chiefs. Who they beat the week before that? It don't even matter. Yeah. They won 2 good. They beat two good teams.
Yeah, they have.
Back to back, right?
Bengals,
money line.
The Bengals, right?
Money line.
Yeah, money line, right? So then you go into New York, the lowly ass Giants, 6. Looks so easy. I don't know. Tough game. That's a shit game for me. You know, tomorrow it might be on you guys tomorrow. I might have to just stick with the NBA tomorrow. Like I said, I went 5-0. I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna start focusing right now on the next week's picks for the NFL. So these 2 games. Listen, if I take anybody tomorrow, it'll probably honestly be the Giants. If I had, the Giants.
I mean, it's either way. Both of their quarterbacks have been the last couple weeks. They've been playing well.
Yeah.
Tommy DeVito, Jordan Love. They've been both.
DeVito wants a job, man. Just like listen, look at Flacco. He comes in, he wants a job. The Jets quarterback comes in today off the bench. He wants a job. Both those guys did great today.
And they're doing all right. Packers won 3 straight. The Giants won 2 straight. Packers won 3 of the last 4, 5 of the last 7. That has been decided by 14 points or less. So it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, DeVito's been hot.
The quarterbacks are, when the quarterbacks are playing well, it's a game. Because all it takes is one. All it takes is one 20-yard pass play, 30-yard pass play, draw play behind that, and they're in the red zone and they're scoring a touchdown. And Jordan Love has a lot of confidence right now. I'm sure Tommy DeVito has a lot of confidence at home. And I feel like it's going to be a good game with the 2 Monday nights tomorrow.
Momentum. Look at Jalen Hurts today, man. Offense scored no touchdowns. He was just dejected from
just
Dallas.
Like the Raiders.
You guys love Dallas all week. You kept saying Dallas, man.
We like
that should have been a power
Dallas
play today.
Yeah,
Dallas was definitely on.
Yeah, you guys were on that high.
Yeah. Listen, let's just go ahead and take a break. We're going to go ahead and get some bills paid around here, get a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with you guys.
With Top Bet Plays.
She called this thing about toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. My stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it, wanna be free.
It's lonely. It's real lonely. And it could get real lonely at the top. That's why I bring my friends along. You know, there's an old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Top Bet Plays.
Welcome back to Top Bet Plays. We're going to go ahead and get into the NBA for tonight. We got a couple good games that we looking into. We're going to start right here with this Nuggets-Hawks game. Nuggets minus 2.5. The over is sitting somewhere around 240. What you got for us in this game, Dino Dollars?
You know, I always stick with the teams I look every day when I look at the NBA. I look at the Nuggets, the Mavericks, Oakland, you know, the OKC. Mm-hmm. Those are the teams that I like to bet on.
Okay, so for the people that might want to tap into your plays, you just like the certain team.
Correct. I follow those. I either bet them or I don't bet the NBA at all that day.
Right. Right. So only certain teams you'll bet with.
Correct.
Won't bet against. It's either you're with them or you're not.
But since I got Monday night, I'm going to concentrate on NFL. I'm going to lead the NBA up to you, B.
Well, the Nuggets and the Hawks have both dropped 3 straight games, so they need to get their swag back because they fucking up right now. I'm gonna let you know these 2 teams they're fucking up right now. The last 10, the Nuggets are 5-5, and the Hawks are 3-7. So we ain't been getting a lot of good play out of these teams. And the Nuggets, I don't know if it's Jamal Murray. He's on and off the bench. He's hurt. One game he's back. He's not. I don't know. I don't think they're the team that they are without him. So I think when Jamal Murray isn't in the lineup for the Nuggets, that it hurts them. Definitely on the cover and definitely on the over. And then Trae Young has been dealing with some type of injury. He's been on and off the court, so I don't know if he's going to be in the lineup or not. So this is a very dangerous game. The total is 240. That's up there, definitely for a Nugget team. So what you think on this shit, Larry? This game?
So like the Atlanta Nuggets game, my first instinct, I mean, it looks so like Denver looks like that play, and then I just looked at the info, and Trae Young definitely says he's probable, so he's probably going to play. But those are the Denver Nuggets, and the Denver Nuggets seem to handle teams like the Atlanta Hawks, the mid-range teams.
Right.
They seem to go in there and handle business and don't play with those teams. Now, the teams that I'm going to be very interested to see how they come out. Well, no, like I said, I'll stay on this game. Because I was going to go to the Indiana game, but I know you didn't have that queued up, and that's my fault because I didn't tell you that. So I don't know. I think Denver goes in there. Denver handles business in this game. I'm going to wait till a little bit later. Game starts at 4:40 Vegas time, so 7:40 East Coast time. I'm going to wait and see how this number goes, and I could definitely see this game, the total getting there tomorrow, 238.
Yeah.
These two run and gun. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? They really run and gun. So I could see that game. I kind of like. I think I could see me doing something on this game.
And ladies and gentlemen, Lucky Larry has a special app where he's chasing the number. So sometimes we might get the play out right before the game because we're trying to give you the best possible play that you can get for your money. So you have to look and tap into the Patreon and pay attention, notifications on, because sometimes we might give it away 10 minutes, 15 minutes before the game. And that's not a problem because everyone's betting on their apps right now. So all you have to do is pay attention to the Patreon and get that quick play.
And listen, I do that because they'll go back on the game and I can see it. And we've kind of given that out in the Patreon a couple of times. So, and the books do not like when I do that, especially for somebody like me who are betting large sums of money. They don't like that because they can't get off of a game. Right. They can't move the point another way. They can't kind of move. So it kind of fucks them a little bit. And they don't like that at all, just so you guys know. I just want you guys to be clear about that. They do not like when we do that. You know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah. So that's why sometimes you'll get them a little bit late. So when I give them to you, please stop what you're doing unless you're driving and make sure that you get those plays in.
Tap in, stop what you're doing, pull over on the side of the road, tell baby girl slow down, and get that money in.
I literally pull over to the side of the road and get my shit in.
Now, our next game we have on file is the T-Wolves versus the Pelicans. And astonishing and crazy enough, the Pelicans are -3. They're the favorites. They're laying 3. And the total is somewhere around 225. Dino, is there anything you like
I think
in this
that might
game?
be a value. That might be a plus money game right there. Listen, I like the T-Bulls. I want good money with them all season. They start out slow sometimes, but I think that's going to be a good play, and I'll have a pick on that game tomorrow.
And then the T-Wolves have the #1 defense in the NBA. Plus, they're saying that Zion Williamson is not in shape, and he's running around like 280 pounds, blowing through his tennis shoes.
And the coach kind of outed him too. Told us he got to lose some weight on that. And that's kind of messed up. So that probably hurt his feelings a little bit.
And another thing that's crazy about that is the T-Wolves have actually won 6 straight. 6 straight games in a row. The Pelicans have won the last 2 home games, though. They're 9-9 in Western Conference play. They're 0-3 in games decided by 3 points or less.
Yep.
In the last meeting, the T-Wolves won 121.
When I watch the T-Wolves, a good play. T-Wolves always go down by like 7-8 points, and in the third quarter, man, they just blow it right.
But you know what they say: offense entertains you, but defense wins championships.
Yep. So here's my take on this game. This is a game that I feel like it doesn't make sense. I mean, I know New Orleans just came off the championship game with the Lakers, but what I do see in this game is I can see this game coming in, and you look up, and that New Orleans crowd is very proud of that team for getting to the championship and hanging in there with the Lakers, right? So I can see that crowd coming home and giving that team a real boost and saying, hey, motherfuckers, we're here to support you and go. I mean, I can't understand why this line is the way it is, but I feel like everybody's going to hop on Minnesota. This is another game that I will 100% look at. And there's nothing Anthony Edwards is supposed to play. He just has a question mark on there. So we'll see what happens to them. But New Orleans, Minnesota's been rested. New Orleans is, coming back from Vegas. The other question is, was there a lot of partying going on here in Vegas? Yeah, exactly. Were they at Club Inferno too?
Them boys was out at Dre's, Inferno, the Rhino, and everywhere.
Yeah, wherever else. So I mean, like that's what it is. So I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. Is this the game that we get back and we're like, oh, they're giving us some free money? I don't know.
Because the other thing that's crazy is the Lakers D'd their ass up, pause. And the Pelicans didn't really score much. Now they got to face the T-Wolves with the Twin Towers down there. So I mean, how are they gonna favor in that? I don't know how that's gonna go, but it's the number one defense. So we're gonna check in, like Dino say. It might be a good play. It might be on some plus. So we gotta check it out. We're not gonna throw it out there just yet.
Yeah, it could be first quarter, first half, second half. A lot of different plays
in play, second half, whatever it is. So that's that game, and then we're on to the Nets versus the Kings, baby. Kings -5 at home. The total is somewhere sitting around 234.5. What you guys thinking in this game? Nets Kings.
Tough game, but listen. These Brooklyn Nets are balling, man.
Yeah,
they're balling. I mean, if you look at what they've done so far in the season, I mean, they are getting busy, man. I mean, I don't know another team that's been more consistent in covering the spread than the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, when I look at everything, I feel like the Kings are up and down. Like I say this every time, and as soon as I say that, I look at my notes, and the Kings are 11-9 against the spread, so they're a good covering team still.
Yeah,
and the Nets are 16-4-1. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things that I feel like this could go either way, and good game. So
it's going to be a good game. Nets have won 3 straight. Kings won 3 of the last 5. Kings are 6-3 in home games, and the Nets are 4-4 on the road. So we will have a game for that on the Patreon, and we'll let y'all know as soon as we get that out there, like Flash Gordon. But right now, we got to go to a commercial break. We got to pay some bills. We got to feed the kids. So we'll be right back with Top Bet Plays.
This is my blowout winner, guaranteed winner, my lock of the year, my game.
Don't worry about those guys. I've seen this movie before. Top Bet Plays. Welcome back to Top Bet Plays, coming to you live from Gas Station Studios. Listen, we want to get right into this NBA, man, because, I think there's some interesting scenarios that are coming back. So a couple of games that I want to talk about really quick, and I just want you guys to start what you guys think. So the Pacers coming off the championship with the Lakers, they played the Pistons, and they opened up as a 7.5-point favorite, and it's down to 6.5. I mean, what does that tell you? Does that tell you that they were partying in Vegas? They were happy to be there? And I don't know. Did the loser? Was it winner take all for this thing for the championship?
No, it was 500, 250. It went down.
Yeah. So listen, they still made some extra money, and shout out to the Pacers. But the Pistons are trash. They're horrible.
Hot garbage.
Is that
how many games in a row they lose already?
2-20.
Shit.
So they lost like 13, 14 in a row.
They lost a lot of games. But what I'm saying is, listen, you can lose a game and still cover the game. Let's be clear.
Yeah, you can.
But Pistons are 8-13 against 8-13-1 against the spread. Money line, they're 2-20. Pacers are 12-18. 12-8. Overs 247 went down. Are the Pacers tired?
Could be.
Did they party too? Because even though they lost, you still make $250,000.
Free money, man.
You know, it ain't free money. They work to get there. But I'm just saying, you know, like, come on, like,
That's extra. That's their partying money. Though.
are they tired?
I don't know. I smell a rat.
There's something about this game that makes me go, but the Pistons are
Smell
so
a rat.
fucking bad, bro. I feel like they're so bad.
2-20 is like bet against the Pistons or don't bet.
What's the over under? If they're tired, man, might be
247 and went down to
240, like,
246 and a half.
So if it's 247, who do they expect to score most of those points? Who do they expect to score
140 and the other guy scores 100.
Who do they expect to score 130?
Yeah.
So somebody's gonna score 147. And the other team has to score 100.
It ain't the Pistons.
I don't think nobody's scoring 147 in that game.
Nah, listen. Here's
130 the max.
That might be a 110-90 game.
So the last time they played, the Pacers won in Indiana at the Fieldhouse, 136 to 113.
well, there's your over right there.
there you go.
That's
But that's before the partying, though.
Yeah, that's for the party. Now here's my other team that I want you guys to worry about, because these Orlando Magic are kicking ass. They're I think let me see between them and Brooklyn. Let me see who's better. So the Thunder are 15-6 against the spread. I'm trying to figure out. Nets are 16-4, and the Orlando Magic are 16-6 against the spread.
Orlando.
And they play the Cleveland Cavaliers. That number opened at 2.5. Now it's down to 2 for the Orlando Magic. And this is going to be an interesting game. So you got two teams, both on the road. One on the road. I don't know. This would be an interesting game for me. This might be a game I might play as well. Very interesting. Interesting game.
Is. With a 2.5, it's not that much to cover. You could win either way. But the Cavs won 3 in a row. The Magic, they're on a 1-game win streak, which is nothing. But the last time they played, which was in Cleveland, the Cavs won 121 to 111.
121.
So this would be a get-back game for the
game.
Magic if they were so happy to handle their business and execute as they've been doing and get back on track.
Let me shoot the money. 135, 140 opened up. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting game. Those are the games that are interesting to me. Normally, I would say New York, Toronto, but the other thing that I think is a crazy game B is going to be a game to look at is the Milwaukee. You know, listen, Milwaukee's just an interesting team to bet on, and then listen, the other game that I know that we kind of slept on a little bit earlier is OKC versus Utah, and Utah's another shit team. And, you know, that's one of those teams that you're sitting there go, OKC is not playing against teams like Utah. They blow these teams out. That's a big spread, 12, 12.5, 11.5, 12.5 opening. And OKC is up to 12.5, 12.5. So, interesting day tomorrow in NBA. It's really interesting. Dallas on the road. Memphis is starting to play better. Dallas is a 2.5-point favorite currently. Opened at 2.5. Line hasn't moved. Let me see. Urgent on here. Who's playing? Anthony. Oh no, that's the Timberwolves. Nope.
Yeah, the Jazz. The Jazz have it playing like hot garbage too.
Yeah,
So
Kyrie
OKC
Irving is out right now. He's out. So that number.
So Luka gonna hoist up 30 shots at the end of the night, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, he fucking shoots the shit out of the ball when Kyrie is not playing. I watched the game. I literally watched the game the other day in Portland, and he came down and took I'm not exaggerating, he 6 shots in a row. He was like, fuck everybody else.
Yeah, give me this ball.
I'm just shooting
Sidestep.
this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So that's about it, man. That's all we have for you guys for tonight. I want to salute you guys and say thank you to the new Patreons. We got a lot of new Patreon that actually subscribe to the $29.99 and the $49.99 this weekend. I want to thank you guys for hanging in there with us, for our current subscribers. We really appreciate you guys. We're trying our best to get you guys some money and win. We know the holidays are here. Especially now, we're really trying to turn it up so we can get some extra money to make sure that your families can be able to eat and, give, if you celebrate whatever you're celebrating, Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever it may be, whatever the traditions may be. But we wanted to say thank you. We appreciate you guys. Salute. I'm going to go ahead and toss this up. Pause. Alley-oop to my cousin, Sportsbook B.
Yeah, thank y'all for riding with us. Once again, you have to tap into the Twitter, Top Bet Plays. definitely on YouTube. That's where you probably found this video. Top Bet Plays Podcast. That's the YouTube location. And we've been doing well. We got momentum. We had a good week. And so we look to stay hot. We look to stay on fire. Dino 9-0. He's our ace in the hole right now. So that's what we got going for Top Bet Plays. And we want to leave y'all with the model that we go by here on the show. And that's don't bet with your heart, bet with your mind. And we'll see you at the window.
Yay, yay.